Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in this video we're going to be going over the Chinese New Year event. Before we get into that, remember to like and subscribe. If you would like to support me further, you can always donate to my PayPal or subscribe to my Patreon. So this is the Chinese New Year. Before we get into the actual event and the rewards, I want to go over how you get the firecrackers and the box troops. That's probably what most people have questions about. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to your fort. You're gonna take your highest leadership commander. You're gonna use your highest level AI bot. You're going to fort reinforce your, as you can see right here, we have an IRA. You're gonna put rangers in all 6 slots. You're going to send it to the fort reinforcement. Now you have to actually be in the reinforcement, not on the way to it, but actually in it for at least 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, you can go back to your arc and you will get your rewards. I'm lazy, so I tend to just send it to the fort. I forget about it, and a few hours later, it'll just automatically come back. I'll get the mail with the firecrackers. You can only do this once a day, and it has to be at least 30 minutes. That's very important. Uh, but other than that, we'll get into the firecrackers in a minute and what those are used for. But if we go to the Happy New Year event, the daily sign up, I, I don't think this is very good. I mean, you get some gold, you get these couplets. We'll go over that in a minute. What those are: Shadow Matter, Bullet, which nobody cares about Bullet, and the big hero Bullet skin. So the one of the best things about any of these events are going to be the holiday store. By far the best event. You can get SEC speed ups. You can get 10 million resource boxes as well as other things. You can stop at $7.99. I go all the way to $14.99, then I stop refreshing. That's up to you. But the 10 million resource boxes are by far the best things you can get. Now, there are going to be some event promo codes. Those are going to be up on the screen. And then if we go to the actual event, sorry, I'm on BlueStacks. This can kind of lag a little bit sometimes. All right, so you've got the whole, purchasing things. You can purchase the supernova energy and the foo. That's going to be for this event. I'll go over that in a second. These purchase packs are not good value. I do not recommend you purchase any of these. That's just my opinion. And then we go to the item redeem. So this is what you're going to be using the firecrackers for. These are going to be the T9 through 12 optional resource boxes. Never do, no matter where you are in the game, never do the T9 and T10. Skip those. T9 and T10 is pretty easy to get, even if you're free to play. You should only ever be getting the T11 or the T12 boxes. It's up to you which one you get. For this particular event, you might not get them, but like I said, it's completely up to you. These optional chests for using the firecrackers, don't use these. You can get them cheaper in other events. You may need lucky knotting. I personally think that for this particular event, it's overpriced, but if you really need it and you can get the 200 as well as the other ones, then, by all means, get that. However, you can get the supernova energy blocks. It does look like these are going to be in many events in the future. These do not recycle. So if you have the box troops that you need, or you're already a T12 player and you don't really need more, you could use the firecrackers to get these supernova energy blocks. That's what I would recommend. I think personally I'm going to be getting the T12 infantry, at least one box. After that, any excess firecrackers, I'll be getting the supernova energy. That's just for me. I want to save up these cubes. If you're interested in Zeth, you got the data. I personally think these are way overpriced, as well as the Gen 1 boxes. I do like that they added these boxes, but for what they charge for cubes. I think 50 cubes for a Gen 1 box is incredibly overpriced. Uh, Gen 2, however, not a huge fan of the price. I think it could be a little cheaper, but you do get much better items. Calling out, Broken Fortress, Formal, Nanto, Regulus, Ruthless, Hecta, all very good items. You've got the commanders. You got Aquila. I personally, I don't think she's any good. You've got Sister Wolf. Uh, you only really need her at A class. Either way, I think these are incredibly overpriced. And you shouldn't get them unless you really need them. But Sister Wolf, you can get out of the what is it called? I apologize. The Ether Shop, and then you've got Ira. I don't think you should do this. You can get her out of A boxes. Reinhardt, you can get out of cast boxes. DS and Zara are both good commanders, but I think that for the price is incredibly overpriced. You should just turn this into a bot. The skin means nothing. You might as well get a 30 bot. 30 bot's not crazy, but you have no need to convert these. You can farm the flames. Also, no need to use the firecrackers on these. And then if we go over to we'll be going over the couplets and the firecrackers in a minute. The Dwarf Star Collision, for the most part, I like this. You can get Xeroxis, fuck, I hate this guy's name. Roxas metals, as well as crystals. You can get 40 bots. You can get wormhole crystals for the price. 20 after 3 free attempts, in my opinion, is incredibly overpriced. Once again, like everything Seven Pirates does. But you do get the 3 free resets, and you get the 10 resets a day. See what you can get out of this. Maybe you can get some lucky. As you can see, for my last one, I did get some resource boxes. That was nice. The energy load. Remember that now I did this already, but you do get 3 free every day. God, I'm so tired of saying this, but it's incredibly overpriced. 10,000 for explore 10 times. Fuck off. It's ridiculous. Now the supernova delivery. I think the daily tasks and the core tasks. Some of these are easy. Some of these are just retarded. Let me go. Spend Melange during no Melange event. There should be an increased leadership event at some point. I don't know. Well, yeah, it'll definitely be available at some point in these 13 days. But you're not going to get the daily tasks. You're going to get the core tasks if you choose to increase your leadership. But it is 30,000 leadership. For these rewards, in my opinion, it's utter dog shit. However, if you can get this to max, I do believe that $9 or $10 is a good price for all of this if you can max it. If you can't max it, I don't think it's worth it. You got the Happy Chinese New Year, so this is where the foo and the couplets are going to come into play. So when you are doing the garrison once a day, so you want to wait until you have earned all of the foo and couplets you can for that day. You have to actually do the garrison, but once you do the garrison, you will be able to collect. You can collect once a day. Wherever you are on this reward list, that's what you can get. So, for example, if you do choose to spend money and you get the foo, day 1 you could get level 20. That means for 14 days you will get this reward every single day as long as you remember to do it. And then we go to the point store. For the most part, not great. These are terrible. Sunraven, I think, is incredibly overpriced. They are going to create new set items, but they're not really reducing the price on anything. I guess, like I said, I don't spend on this event, but you got the foo, you've got a little bit of extra HC, WC, and wormhole crystals. And you've got the total gold use. I would not go out of your way to spend gold. I would just use the gold that you're going to use anyway on the holiday store. Like I said, that's the best thing. These rewards aren't great, but I mean, if you're going to use gold anyway, you're probably going to end up using like 50,000 gold on the store anyway over the next 14 days and getting 3 ether energy is pretty good. That's about the only rewards up until that point that's even worth it. Now, I, overall, I think that the box troops can be pretty good. The Dwarf Star, if you get lucky, is all right, and the holiday shop is definitely the best thing. Overall, like if there's going to be a rating for this particular event, I'd probably give it like a 4 out of 10, and that's simply most of that is coming from the holiday shop that you get anyway. I don't think that you should be spending money on this event. I will be going over the Valentine's event. Valentine's event should be coming in what is it? Probably 7 days. Once like these Dwarf Stars event is over with, I'll be covering that event. I don't know what it's gonna look like. You can check out their Facebook if you would like to. That'll have the overall event listed there. Like I said, I would not recommend you spending any money on this event. When you spend money on these terrible events and terrible rewards, you are telling Seven Pirates that what they're doing is worth your money, and it's not worth your money. So please stop spending on these events, and maybe we can actually get better rewards because you're not reinforcing bad habits. So that's it for this event. If you have any questions, comment down below. I will respond to your comment definitely within 12 hours. I do check all of the comments. Until next time, I appreciate you guys. I'm the Grinch, and I'm out.